Today I'm so excited. Thanks for stopping by on NenyeLiciousTV. Thank you so much. Today we'll be making fresh tomato stew with turkey. But before that, I'm so happy. I just want to appreciate my 250 subscribers. I've only just been 1 month on YouTube and I got 250 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. I can't even stress this enough. Like, thank you so much to those 250 subscribers that hit that red button for me. Please, I do appreciate it. I'm not taking you guys for granted, and I promise I'm not going to let you guys down. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, Biko, support this new channel. Today we'll be making fresh tomato stew. And if you want to see how to prepare this fresh tomato stew, keep watching. Guys, from the thickness of this stew, I know you might be thinking that I use tin tomato to prepare this stew. No, I always say no to tin tomato, except if I can't help it. For me, I like to prepare my stew with fresh tomato any day, anytime. This is one of the stew that you will enjoy during Easter period, Mother's Sunday, or any other occasion. And for the ingredients, I have turkey meat, fresh tomatoes, curry leaf or basil leaf, and I have 2 big red capsicum, 1 cup of cooking oil, 2.5 nut cube, fresh pepper, 1 tablespoon of seasoning powder, thyme and rosemary, salt, bay leaf, teaspoon of curry powder, long chili or tatashi, and onions. And that is the ingredient that I'll be using to prepare this delicious stew. I've already washed the pepper, tatashi, long chili, and the red capsicum. So I'm going to start by putting on my kitchen glove. This kitchen glove is for single use. I've washed my hands, and I always wash my hands before and after using these kitchen gloves. Now I'll be removing all the seed from the red capsicum. I will slice that into the blender. I'll remove the seeds from the red capsicum. And I will slice it into the blender. If you have a good blender, you can throw it in after removing the seeds. I'm going to remove the seeds from the tatashi, the long chili. And I will slice it into the blender. I'll remove the seeds again from the red capsicum. I always like to remove the seed from the tatashi, the capsicum, and the pepper. For me, I can't blend it with the seeds. The seeds are always bitter. I'll slice it into the blender. I've already removed most of the seeds from this long chili. I'm going to slice it into the blender. I'll add the pepper. Then I'll add a little bit of water so that it will blend very easily. I'll cover it and blend it. I'll blend it till it's smooth. After blending it, I'm going to pour it into a clean pot. Then I'm going to slice the tomato. I will squeeze out the seeds. I will slice it into the blender, remove the stalk. I will squeeze out the seeds. Make sure there are no seeds in them. Some people, they just blend the tomatoes straight away without not removing the seeds from it. But for me, I always remove the seed from the tomato. I can't stand the taste, guys. I'll squeeze it out. Slice it into the blender. Then I'll go and blend it. I'll blend it till it's smooth. And I'll pour it into the pot. I'll pour it into the pot. That's all the tomato. I'll be steaming it till the tomato is dried. I'll let it steam till the tomato is dry. While that is steaming, I'll add the meat into a clean pot. Then I'll add half of the onions. I'll add 1.5 nut cube. I'll add the thyme and rosemary. I'll add the curry powder. I'll add the seasoning powder, but not all the seasoning powder. I'll add salt. I'll add the bay leaf. I'll add hot water. For me, I always like to start boiling my meat with hot water. I'll stir it very well so that the ingredients with the meat will mix together. I'll cover it to steam or cook till the meat is soft and tender. It's gonna take about 20 minutes to cook the meat. While that is cooking, I'll pluck the curry leaf, the basil leaf. And that is the basil leaf. I'm going to wash it. And after 20 minutes, the meat is soft and tender. You can fry the meat if you want, but for me, I'm going to add it into the oven tray. I'm putting the meat into the oven tray and I'll be grilling it for 20 minutes into a preheated oven. Like I said, you can fry the meat if you want, but for me, I always prefer to grill the meat than frying. And that is all the meat. I'll put it in the oven. And that is the grilled meat. It looks exactly as if it's fried, but it's not. As you can see, the tomato has steamed down. It's almost dry, but I'm still going to let it steam till the water is almost dry to nothing. And that's the tomato. Now I'm going to set that aside. You can see the tomato. I'll set that aside. I'm going to add cooking oil into a preheated pot. Then I'll add the onions. Stir it very well. I'll add the tomato. I'm adding the tomato, the tatashi, all the blended tomato and tatashi and capsicum together. You can see how thick it is after steaming it down. Stir it very well. Then I will add the nut cube. I'll add the seasoning powder and stir it. I'll be frying it for 15 minutes on a medium heat. You can see how it is. After 15 minutes of frying, you can see the oil is separating from the tomato to show you that it's very dry at this point. And when frying it, you don't give it space, constantly stirring. Now I'm going to strain the stock into the stew. The reason why I'm straining it is because I do not want the leaves to get into the stew. You can pour it in straight away if you want to, but for me, I always prefer to filter it and stir it. I'm going to taste for salt. Stir it very well. Add more salt to it. Salt is okay. I'll add all the meat inside it so that the meat and the stew will boil together. I'll cover it and let it steam or boil for 15 minutes. I'll add a cup of water to it before I cover it to steam. And after 15 minutes, the stew is ready. Like, that stew is so yummy. I'm adding the curry leaves. If you're not in Nigeria, you can use basil leaf. It's also the same thing, guys. So yummy. Can you see that? If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that red button and subscribe. Can you see that delicious stew? Like, this is not your regular type of stew. The taste of this stew is This stew has first class in thickness. It has first class in richness. It's so yummy. The taste is like and I'll be enjoying it with rice. You can enjoy it with bread, yam. It's up to you. For me, it's a rice all the way. Tell me why you will not like this stew. I always like my stew to be very thick and red. Like, it's a 5-star stew. Very rich. Yummy, 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 yummy. And feel free to share this recipe with your family and friends. Request for any recipe of your choice. Can you see that stew? Tell me why your family will not enjoy this stew. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And don't forget to subscribe. Before you go, hit that red button.